Don't attack the ball, attack the space that the ball's moving into. Don't attack the ball, attack the space that the ball's moving into. I was recently part of a conversation. The topic was the Brock string. The Brock string is exactly that. It's a string with several beads connected to it. How you use a Brock string is you place it in front of your nose and you stretch it out with your hand and you converge your eyes to one of the beads. When you look at the beads, if the string appears to be one string, you are dominantly using one eye. When you can look at the bead and you see a crossover, you see an X, then both eyes are working evenly to converge at that point where the bead is. And that's the goal, to have both eyes converging to see the object better. Well, now this led our panel to ask the question, would using the Brock string help our hitters hit better? Would using the Brock string prepare our catchers to see the image of the ball clearer? Ultimately, our panel asked, would the Brock string improve the eye-hand coordination of the athlete? The general consensus of the panel felt that using the Brock string would give hitters or catchers or athletes an advantage and improve their eye-hand coordination. On the surface, I felt the same way, but as I sat there and I pondered what really is eye-hand coordination, then I had to change my answer. When you stop and you unfold the idea of eye-to-hand coordination, you come up with this answer. The eye is telling the hand where to go. The operative word is where. The eye tells the hand where to go. The word where is associated with space. And then I told the panel about a 2-year study, 24 straight month study that I did with hitters in blurry glasses. And then I told the panel of other neurological tests where the neuroscientists would block out one of the senses like vision and how the other senses became more aroused or more sensitive when you took away someone's vision. With my blurry glasses test, there were some participants that actually hit better in the batting cages when they couldn't see the ball as well. So blurring the vision, they actually became more sensitive to space. Ultimately, they became more sensitive to where the ball would end up. Now, all of this leads back to what I originally said. Attack the space, not the ball. The two simple spaces the batter needs to pay attention to are these. What space is the ball coming from? What space is the ball going into? And from a hitter's point of view, both of these spaces are in the future tense. There are too many instances where you watch videos and bat speed, we're wrapped up in swing mechanics and how far you can hit the ball, how hard you can hit the ball. The truth of the matter is this question: how does a moving ball land on a swinging bat? Attack the space, not the ball. That is how the ball gets on the bat. How do we teach somebody to attack the space and not the ball? Well, I got some good news for you. We have been doing this for decades. Are the procedures that we follow to teach players to do this perfect? No. That's why we are constantly in the laboratory looking to improve day in and day out, week to week, month to month, this process to make it perfect. How to teach players to attack spaces and not the ball. You've been watching clips from various baseball events and hitting sessions. A very common hitting deficiency a lot of players experience is over swinging. There's too much body. There's too much disconnection from the shoulders, the hips, the legs, the arms, the wrists. Too much disconnection. Why is there too much disconnection? Why is there too much over swinging? Well, it goes back to what our hitting culture is teaching our hitters. Kill the ball, swing harder, be violent to the ball, be violent with your swing. I'm not going to unfold the whole process now, but what overswinging does is creates in the hitter's mind more body with the swing and less brain. There's less brain calculating the spaces coming from and going into. The elite hitters from generation to generation have this common thread. They think fast. They process faster. They process the speed the pitch is going at. They process the space that the ball is moving into. They process the depth the ball is passing through. So here's the big news. We are changing our training procedures. One advantage I have as a hitting coach is the players that I've trained are students that they're part of our travel or select baseball program. We go into the laboratory and we test these theories, and then we actually go to the real event, which is an actual baseball game, and we see how our theories and concepts and elements are being put to use. So collectively, pulling all this information in from prior experiences and prior outcomes and prior tests, we are still utilizing these same principles, these same concepts, these same elements. We're just going to modify the constraints of how we incorporate them. Moving forward, I am excited about the future of language of hitting. I'm excited about the future of the Kirilloff Baseball School. If you want to be a part of our advanced hitting training, I suggest you jump online and get our 6.0 Best Hitting Drill Ever online hitting course. Consider inviting me to come to your hometown to work with your son, your daughter, or even your select baseball team. Or come do 2 or 3 sessions at our own indoor facility in Anna, Texas. And one more thing, consider this. Change your mind, follow Jesus Christ, and keep on following him. I'm Dave Kirilloff.